Andre Paul has the debut single Before I Die. He is with me now to tell me about the track and the story behind it. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, hi, yeah, great. Thanks for having me.
Well, good to talk to you. The single itself, ominous title.
Yes, Before I Die, believe it or not, was actually written while I was in hospital last year when I was waiting to have an operation. So,
And I suppose this sort of thing's a moment of reckoning. It brings your life into focus a little, doesn't it?
yes, it does, absolutely. Um, we've all been there. We've all done it. We've all had to go in for an operation, and you sort of sit there wondering what's going to happen, you know. So you end up, we all do it. We write a letter to our loved ones, don't we? Because just in case we don't wake up.
Yeah. Not everybody, though, comes up with a piece of music and a video which actually doesn't sound like a debut. It sounds like something you've been doing for decades.
Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't actually. Before I Die is actually my hang on, one, two, three, four, fifth record.
Hmm.
So I haven't been doing it for decades at all, to be honest.
But the first time you've put a single out, though, in this form.
In this form, yes. So I've originally written the Planet Earth series, which you may have seen on YouTube and all that sort of thing, which is about basically animals and the way us humans are destroying habitats and things. And I decided I wanted to write something a bit more mainstream, very sort of Ed Sheeran or so this is what my first record came up with.
And I think it's very much a mature sounding track, but one which has got a good upbeat sound to it in that way. So it would quite gladly sit next to Ed Sheeran on the radio. You're not going to think anything other than two great songs there. So what was it that got you writing in this way? Because it's different to what you've done on your other projects. But if, as you say, you haven't come to this as early as many people do when it comes to music.
No, I'm 52 now, and I started basically in 2015. Before that, I was about as musical as a potato, to be honest. I can't read or write music. Everything is done by ear and scribbles and notes, and on me and my keyboards and synthesizers, and the powers of technology.
And the technology can make a difference, but without the creativity behind it, this is all real work.
Yeah, it's not 100% all my work. I'll be admit to, because my singing voice is horrendous. But with the modern technology of voice synthesizers and vocoding technology, it's taken me a long time, me and a friend who's actually a DJ, to create the voice of Andre Paul. So what I basically do is I sing the song badly, and it goes into the computer, and then we can basically do what we want with it. You could
It,
turn me into a soprano if you wanted to.
it's an enhanced version of you.
Yes, absolutely.
It's very much a labor of love, though, by the sounds of things, because you say the work that you put into this does take time, and it allows you to develop the whole package.
Yes, exactly. I mean, as any songwriter knows, first of all, you write the lyrics, and then you got to write the melody, and then obviously you need a good record producer behind you to create the perfect blend. Really, to be honest, loads of people can make the music, keyboard players, singers, and all alike. But having that extra bonus of a good record producer behind me really does help bring my music out.
So you're the musical Max Headroom of a new generation.
Yes, exactly. Well, almost. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, before I die, I wasn't sure if it's what I wanted to do because I've concentrated very much on classical, sort of digital classical music and that sort of thing. But I decided I wanted to do a more mainstream pop song, just to sort of put my toe in the water. And yeah, it's worked out quite well, to be honest.
So obviously there's quite a lot going on. There's brilliant stuff happening on the socials, music videos as well to share. So where do we find all of that?
Simple. Go to any streaming platform, type in Andre Paul, and boom, up I come.
You'll be there doing your thing in, say, digitized, enhanced magic and bringing to life the creativity that you and your team have sort of uh, drawn together and have, just say, put that effort into to give you a great polished product.
Yeah, the thing is that a lot of I mean, as we know with computers, you may remember back in the 80s when the first drum machine came out. We're going back a little bit. Some of your listeners will probably remember, oh, yeah, I remember that, the old Roland drum machine.
And then the clapping noise it made was its highlight, wasn't it, really?
That's right. Yeah, that was it. Clapping noise. But the thing is that drummers were trembling in their boots because, oh no, what's going to happen? We're all going to won't need drummers anymore. Yes, you will. Of course, you need drummers. So it didn't really make much difference. And this is the wonderful thing with modern technology and with AI technology, which is really coming on strong in the music industry. It's absolutely phenomenal. So rather than going, no, we don't want AI, sort of thing, why don't we just sort of embrace it? It's it's a very, very useful tool. And to any composer or musician, it's very handy because it sort of brings out more ideas. You say, oh yeah, I could have done that bit and that bit, sort of thing. So
it really needs to be used to, again, as you've done here, enhance what's being created rather than plagiarize, which is obviously a problem within the industry and could well get worse. But it's the using it in the right way, using it to warp things. The Beatles, exactly, a fantastic example of using AI to pick parts out of a cassette track from yesteryear. Those sort of things work wonderfully well. Your music is sounding wonderful too. Where do we find you on the socials?
Just YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Just type in Andre Paul, and you'll find me all on there. You can't miss it. There's lots of animals and lots of sound clips on there. You've also got the Planet Earth series on there as well, and obviously Before I Die as well, which is my latest single.
I can hear all that. Have a great time with it, Andrew, aka Andre Paul. Thank you for joining us.
Lovely. Thank you very much for having me.
Not a singer, not a star, no piano strings or guitar, but these songs I wrote for you, hope they touch you through and through. Not famous, not unique, no talent that you see, but every word I say is true. These notes I leave for you. Hear me now before I'm gone. In my heart you'll find a song. Not much time, don't let it slip before I take my final trip. No spotlight for my name, no glory, no acclaim, but a simple melody. Hope it brings some peace to me. Life's a fleeting, fragile race, not a contest, not a chase. All I ask before I die, but listen now, don't ask me why. Hear me now before I'm gone. In my heart you'll find a song. Not much time, don't let it slip before I take my final trip. Not a singer, not a star, no piano strings or guitar, but these songs I wrote for you, hope they touch you through and through.